tomorrow and he would like to meet you. I thought Elvis Presley wants to meet me.
At 85, Tom Jones isn't just looking back on a legendary career, he's finally lifting the curtain on one of the most unforgettable friendships of his life, Elvis Presley. Born Thomas John Woodward in the tough industrial town of Pontypridd, Wales, Jones didn't come from glamour. He came from grit. As a boy battling tuberculosis, he learned early that life could be taken from you without warning, and maybe that's why he sang like every note mattered. By the time It's Not Unusual exploded in 1965, Tom wasn't just a new star, he was a force of nature, a booming voice wrapped in swagger, charisma, and raw working-class hunger. But fame came with a price. While fans screamed and tossed underwear onto stages in Vegas, Jones was living a double life, one built on endless touring, temptation, and the pressure to always be bigger than the night before. Yet through it all, he stayed grounded in one constant: his marriage to Linda, the quiet anchor who held the storm together for nearly 60 years. And then there was Elvis. Tom first met Presley in the mid-1960s when both men were at the peak of their magnetism. Tom expected competition. Instead, Elvis greeted him like family. At 85, Jones still remembers that moment clearly: the grin, the confidence, the way Elvis started singing one of Tom's songs as if they'd known each other forever. What followed wasn't a celebrity friendship for cameras. It was real. Two working-class boys who made it too fast, too big, and understood what it felt like to be adored by millions but still feel alone in a quiet room. Tom says Elvis would show up late at night, unannounced, not for parties, but to talk, laugh, and sing gospel songs until the sun nearly rose. And that's the Elvis Tom wants the world to remember: generous, hilarious, childlike in spirit, and desperate to feel normal again. But now comes the truth Tom avoided for decades. Because behind the legend, he watched Elvis slowly fall apart. Not in one dramatic collapse, but in small, painful steps. The pills, the exhaustion, the isolation, the people around him who treated him like a money machine instead of a man. Tom admits he saw the warning signs long before the world did, and for years he kept quiet out of loyalty. But at 85, he says staying silent feels like another kind of betrayal. He reveals that Elvis wasn't surrounded by friends anymore, he was surrounded by enablers, and the more famous he became, the harder it was for anyone to tell him no. Tom says he tried. He pleaded with Elvis to slow down, to step away, to protect himself. But Elvis would brush it off with a laugh, a wink, and that same old charm, as if admitting weakness would destroy the myth. The last time Tom saw him, in 1976, he knew something was wrong. Elvis looked heavier, yes, but it wasn't just physical. Tom says there was something darker in his eyes, something tired and defeated, like the king of rock and roll had finally realized the crown was crushing him. When Elvis died in 1977, Tom was shattered. He cancelled shows, disappeared from the spotlight, and grieved like he'd lost a brother. And now, after all these years, Tom Jones says the real tragedy wasn't Elvis dying young, it was Elvis dying surrounded by people who loved the legend more than the man. Today, Tom carries that memory with him every time he steps on stage. Because at 85, he believes fame doesn't mean anything in the end. Truth does. And the truth, he says, is that Elvis Presley didn't need more applause. He needed someone to save him,